Giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders who rule well. Peace, salutation, and blessings to the elect. From SHTFplan.com, 41% of Americans think civil war likely by 2029. Some say sooner amid chaos. Americans have been stunned by the Democratic megadonors funneling money into Marxist groups, sparking mass chaos across colleges and universities nationwide as risks are mounted that BLM-style riots could spill over into city streets this summer. Law-abiding Americans have taken notice of radical left-wing policies pushing this nation further into chaos, from failed progressive cities ignoring law and order to open borders igniting the greatest illegal alien invasion this nation has ever seen. There's a growing sense among the population that possibly a controlled demolition of the country is underway by the radical left. The spark that could ignite the next round of social unrest is possibly Marxist useful idiots, some of which are professional and paid protesters on school campuses who will quite literally have said they want a revolution to usher in a socialist reconstruction.
This wretched system, there's only one way. Just like that chant that we enjoy so much, there is only one solution. Anything but a revolution. We must have revolution so we can have a socialist reconstruction of the United States of America.
Thank you. All right, so the guys calling for revolution and socialists. I had looked that up. Okay. So socialism is based on the idea that common or public ownership of resources and means of production leads to a more equal society. Okay. Americans are closely watching these developments on their smartphones, tablets, and smart TVs and have taken note of the possibility of summer riots, pushing the nation closer and closer to what some voters believe is a civil war on the horizon. Okay. A new survey in Social Civil War is prophesied in the Holy Scriptures. Okay. It says a new survey by Rasmussen Reports found that 41% of Americans are concerned a civil war could erupt sometime over the next 5 years, including 16% who say civil war is very likely in that very, quote unquote, very likely in that same time frame. Meanwhile, 49% of respondents do not believe another civil war is likely in the next 5 years, with 20% expressing that it is not at all likely. And those people are lost in the sauce, man. If you can't see that a civil war is coming, then you're not paying attention, and ultimately the Lord may not just have the spirit on you. An additional 10% are uncertain about the future. Okay. This possibility that America could face another civil war soon is not too far-fetched for a lot of voters, the pollster said about their survey. Okay, so let's go to the scriptures. Got this pulled up in 2 Ezra 15 and 14 in the GNT. It says the world and the people in it are doomed. The war that will bring their destruction is very near. Nations will arm themselves and fight against other nations. Okay. And what's that? Matthew the 24th chapter. Nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Okay. It says, verse 16, there will be great political turmoil with one group trying to overpower another, and gain control. Okay, and you got these different divisions, the left versus the right. Okay, all these different classes. Okay, with one group trying to overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government. Okay, so hey, it's gonna come to the point where the Constitution and these politicians. Okay, nobody's gonna give a damn or give a care what they the laws and what I'm saying that they have set up. People are gonna be doing what they want, man. Fighting to so-called have control, have the power. Okay, be in the power seat. Okay, which we know that the power seat is going to the Israelites, man. This whole kingdom is gonna be taken down, and the kingdom of heaven, okay, is gonna come, man. You see. So let's get that in the in the regular, you know what I'm saying? 2 Ezra 15 and let's see, 16. It says, for there shall be, well, I'll start at 15, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay. People got to be using weapons. Okay. The sword is the modern day gun. It can be the modern day weapon. Okay. For there should be sedition among men and invading. Okay. Sedition. Okay. Which when you go into it, okay, let's get it. So sedition, it says conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. Okay, you see that? Inciting people to rebel. And look, what did you have in that video? Call for a revolution. Okay. So we're in these times. We're living in the book of 2 Ezra 15, 2 Ezra 16, man. You see? So it says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay? So it's got to be complete anarchy and lawlessness out here, man. That's what the scriptures prophesy of. Okay? Let's go here to the book of Isaiah, the 19th chapter. Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother. And the modern day Egyptians are the Americans, okay? And everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against, hey, so people are going to be fighting against their neighbor, man. Okay, it could be your friend. Okay, the scriptures say, let's get it. Second Ezra 6 and 24. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. So people, friends are gonna be fighting like enemies, man. Okay, in the days to come. Okay, we'll close off with what's that? Matthew 10 and 34, Yahweh Shah, the Lord says, think not that I'm come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. And the sword goes into the vision. Okay, it represents the vision. For I'm come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. You see? So, hey, the spirit of the Lord came to bring the spirit of the vision. Hopefully this has been edifying. Shalom.